When kindness feels like a lost language, when small gestures seem to vanish into the noise of everyday life, something quiet and important is still being written. People give themselves away in small ways every day: a warm cup of tea for a trembling neighbor, a patient ear for someone who does not know how to ask for help, a hand that steadies another in silence. These things rarely make the headlines. They do not come with applause or reward, yet there is an invisible law that records them, a current of good that never stops moving. As Napoleon Hill once said, "Thought is the cause, reality is the effect." This is the story of Mia, a woman who discovered that no act of kindness is ever wasted, even when the world seems blind to it. Mia works as a hairdresser in a small salon on a quiet street corner, a place where the hum of dryers mixes with the soft murmur of stories. The smell of coffee and shampoo lingers in the air. Mirrors reflect fragments of life, and every chair has held laughter, tears, and secrets. Mia has gentle hands and a heart that listens. She believes in making people feel seen, but lately something inside her has grown tired. For years she has offered comfort, patience, and warmth to others, and yet her own days feel colder. Some clients forget to say thank you, others never meet her eyes. She begins to wonder if being kind is worth it in a world that so often forgets kindness. One rainy evening, just as she is closing the salon, Mia notices an old man sitting outside on a bench, soaked through, a cardboard box beside him. He looks lost and weary. For a moment she hesitates, thinking of her warm home waiting for her, but the small voice within her, the same one that has always guided her hands, tells her to open the door again. She brings him inside, offers him a towel and a cup of tea. The old man smiles, his hands trembling as he holds the cup. They talk softly about the rain, about music, about how time changes everything, but kindness always feels the same. Before leaving, he reaches into his coat pocket and places something small on the counter. It is a silver comb, old and slightly worn, tied with a ribbon. He insists she keeps it. Mia protests, but he shakes his head gently and says, "Every act of care finds its way home." Then he leaves, disappearing into the misty street. That night, Mia places the comb on her bedside table. When morning light touches it, she notices an inscription engraved along the edge, so fine it could easily have gone unseen. It reads, "No act of kindness is ever in vain." She holds the comb in her hands for a long time, feeling something shift quietly inside her. The words echo through her thoughts all day. She takes the comb to the salon and places it beside her mirror. From that day, things begin to change, not suddenly, but with the gentle rhythm of a heart remembering how to believe again. A regular client who rarely smiled begins to talk more, sharing stories about her life. A shy teenager leaves the salon with a grin, seeing herself in a new light. A neighbor who had once been distant stops by with coffee and thanks Mia for listening to her months ago when she needed it most. None of these things are grand gestures, but they feel like pieces of proof that kindness never disappears. It only takes time to return. Mia starts to notice small miracles everywhere, moments so subtle they might have been missed before. She feels lighter, not because her problems have vanished, but because her faith has returned. She understands now that kindness is not a transaction, it is a way of being, and its reward is simply the peace it brings to the giver. Months later, on a clear afternoon, the bell above the door rings. A young woman steps inside, holding a small envelope. She smiles softly and asks, "Are you Mia?" When Mia nods, the woman explains that her grandfather often spoke of a kind hairdresser who had helped him one rainy night. He said that night had changed something in him, had reminded him that goodness still existed. The young woman opens the envelope and shows Mia a small photograph of her grandfather holding the same silver comb. Inside the envelope, There is a short note written in careful handwriting. It says, "Thank you for reminding me that kindness still lives quietly in this world. I carried that truth with me, and it changed more than you will ever know." Mia feels tears form, not from sadness, but from understanding. The circle of kindness has returned to her, not through death or loss, but through gratitude and life. The old man had kept his promise. Every act of care had found its way home. From that day on, Mia keeps the comb on her counter, where the morning sun always finds it. It glints softly in the light, a silent reminder that what we give continues to live beyond our sight. Her salon remains the same small place it always was, yet it feels different now, fuller somehow. People come and go, and though they may not know it, they carry pieces of her kindness with them into the world. Mia learns that kindness does not ask to be seen, it only asks to be given. It travels quietly, shaping lives in ways we may never witness. And every night, as she sweeps the floor and turns off the lights, she looks at the silver comb and smiles. In the quiet economy of the heart, nothing given is ever lost. If this story touched something inside you, share it so it can reach more hearts. Tell me in the comments what this message made you reflect on today. Let us keep growing together. This is only the beginning.